Welcome back, everybody, to a frozen Ohio. Not really frozen. It's freezing rain. I just heard something crash on the roof of the shop. Must not have been too big. It didn't penetrate the roof, I don't think. So I didn't get much accomplished today. This is, a normal thing for me. You guys that have been around for a while, you know that there's always something. I got stuff accomplished. I just didn't get accomplished what I wanted accomplished. A buddy of mine contacted me locally here, Steve, who's a viewer of the channel. Thanks again, buddy. His neighbor had an Alaskan chainsaw mill, an early version, that he was interested in selling, and he had mentioned, heard me mention about buying one somewhere on the channel. But so I went and picked that up today. Pretty cool. Looking forward to it. It's a smaller one, but I think it'll be okay. Like, just to get my feet wet with a little bit of chainsaw milling. I don't have a lot of big timber here on this property anyway, so I don't really plan on sawing up anything crazy. It's just more of just playing around with it. And what, like, tools like that, those are those things that you want to acquire before you need them. The day you need it, you don't want to, that's not the day you want to go buy. You want to get that stuff, ready before you actually need it. And that way you have it. So as I was doing that, my tool that I was waiting for from Weaver Leather came in. So I ran down and picked that up real quick. So that pretty much killed my day here. I'm getting ready to pop off to work right now. So that's it. That's all I can do today. But this thing's cool because this is a tool here. Let me get you a visual. This is for punching out the buckle end of the belts. And I usually do this by hand with a template that I made. I just draw it out and trace where I need to cut, and then I punch the holes and do the tip, and it works, but it takes a few minutes per belt, and I want to do multiple belts. So there's this tool they make that you can use with your clicker press, and basically you put your piece of leather in there, put it underneath the clicker press, pull the lever down. It goes the other way, I believe. Yeah, it goes the other way. But either way, you get the idea. And then it pops out your buckle end. So when you fold this over, your buckle will be sticking out the end. You got your two rivet holes, and then your belt keeper goes right here. So it streamlines the process. Nice. So I got to get this thing mounted. It's not mounted, but I'll do that real soon so that I can make belts. But this is going to be a big time saver. I'll still have to punch the other end by hand. That's okay for now. Eventually I'll get the tip die, and then I'll be able to punch both ends with these tools. These tools are expensive. So if you're planning on making a lot of belts, they're worth the money. If you don't plan on making a lot of belts, don't spend the money. All right. That was weird. I'm sorry. Okay. Some of you may be wondering what it was I was making in the other video yesterday, and that's okay. We're going to continue on with that whole setup. But what that was, or is, sorry, you guys are probably getting seasick. This piece here goes here, and this is what they call an overstrike guard, or a axe collar, or whatever it is you want to call it. What happens is when you're chopping wood, you sometimes miss, and the wood hits the handle right here in this area, and that's called an overstrike. And after several times of that, you will eventually weaken the wood and have a failure. To help minimize that a little bit, and this isn't a huge amount of protection, this is just leather, we make an overstrike guard. And there's many ways you can do this, but this is the way I do it. I don't really particularly care for these things. I think they look cool, I do, but as soon as you hit it one time, it looks like crap. So it's almost a consumable at that point. But you know, whatever. People like them. I like the way they look. Excuse me. But this is a Council Tool Woodcraft Pickaxe. That's what I'm making it for. This is my buddy Nathan out of the Woods Forestry has this axe he just picked up, and he wants this setup for his axe. But we're going to do it in black, and we're going to add a sling system to it. So stay tuned for that. So next thing I got to do is make this sheath for him. Same sheath, and then I need to dye everything, put the grommets, all the hardware on everything, and then work out the sling. So you guys will see me do that probably next video. I'm gonna work on it tomorrow, I'm sure. So I don't know what I'll get done, but I'll get as much of it done as possible, and you guys will see the progression of that project come together. That's the custom order I've been talking about for a while now. If you guys are wondering what I sell those for, this, that, the other, blah, 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 I don't. Not right now. I don't do, this is just a favor to Nathan. I don't do custom work at this time. I just can't. I can't take on all these little individual projects. I just don't have the time. But in the future, as things get more situated and as I figure out this business more, a lot of this is just me figuring out what works in this business, because I'm trying to balance it. You know, I want to do this business, but I also have a full-time job and a long commute to work and 10.5 acres to maintain and a family to take care of and a house to work on and goats to tend to and hobbies to play with. So I'm a busy man, and there's a balance. And right now, I do a lot of wholesale work, as you guys have seen if you watch some of my previous videos, and that wholesale work really takes up a lot of my time. So to just do custom one-off stuff, it's just not worth it to me. So as time progresses and I work out time management, stuff like that, then we'll figure out ways for custom projects like that to come up, and you know, maybe I'll take custom slots, or maybe I'll get a website set up and do stuff that we'll see. I do have an idea for belts coming up. We're getting ready to knock out the 10 that we have on order from you folks that have said that you wanted belts. We started a second list. I think what I will do is I will probably set up my Etsy shop again, and you will be able to order belts all the time. And a belt, once I get set up with what the stuff I got, I can knock out a belt in a day real quick. So you'll be able to just go on and order belts all the time, and we'll just keep that a running thing. It'll be just like my little extra. Somebody wants a belt? Go buy a belt. All right, I'm gonna run out of time, so that's pretty much it for today. That's I'm gonna head to work right now, and then when I get home, I'll edit this video and upload it on the YouTubes. Then tomorrow we're gonna do more leather work. I don't really have any plans on going anywhere until it's time to go to work. So I'm looking forward to it. I would like to just come out here and spend a solid day working. Like, that would make me very happy, to just get all this little stuff knocked out, get some stuff cleaned up, maybe start on some new stuff. I don't know, something. Anyways, if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, please click the subscribe button. I want you here. I want you a part of the community. I appreciate your support. If you don't mind, please hit that thumbs up button. It really is important. It's probably one of the most important things to the channel, other than your comments. Your comments are just as important. And I do read them all. I try to answer every one of them. I appreciate you guys taking the time to comment on my video. I know that means a lot to me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And we'll see you tomorrow. Man, I can't wait to get this done.